Hello, everybody, and welcome to more drama in the WNBA. It's never ending. How you doing, Vadim? Vadim's always the first one here. Hello, people in favor of CC touching the ball at the end of close games. And before someone mentioned inbound pass, I'm talking about on the floor with the clock ticking. Yeah, that's true. I was just looking at, let me just see. I was looking at, hang on a second. This came out, some crap come out again. I'll go see if Mick Talk Hoops, he's got something here. Brad will be here any second. I don't know where he is. Okay. No, he didn't have anything new. Okay. So, anyway, how's everybody doing? Yeah, there's so much drama. DJ Carrington eye gouges somebody. That's not. I didn't have time to do it. There were so many other drama that was in there. I'm just tired of DJ Carrington too. I didn't have time to do that. But probably have to do one tomorrow on it. Eye gouging up part 2. At some point, they have to say something. He said he's going to try if he gets. If Rich said if he gets, what do you call? Let me turn on my mic all the way because I had that. He said if he gets Wi-Fi, I'll send him a link at 7:30 on the 7:30 show because we're just going to go like an hour now and let Rob make dinner. Come on, Rob, just Christ, can't be on time. Yeah, it was. I saw the play. I'd already done the videos by the time I realized that it happened. I'd done other videos. I'd gotten some other topics that I found that I wanted to do. So, Bobby, did you see that your text was on somebody's video, and they were criticizing it? Gosh, what video was I watching? What happened there? I didn't touch that. How did that just change? That was weird. I didn't even guess they got it on automatic. Bobby, they highlighted your text. I am trying to remember where I saw it now.
Do it after, yes. Can you do it after? Ask me after when I finish this. Yeah, you can buy it. What's up?
Rob's late. All right, what's up, Rob?
You're lucky I'm here.
We're lucky it's here. Yes, you got drama going on, Rob?
No. Yeah, I have drama. With this team, I got drama.
Rob's got drama because his Knicks lost last night.
Big time drama. I got big time drama with that.
So you'll live, Rob. It's only one game. You're acting like they got eliminated. It's one game.
Yeah. Stupid game anyway.
It was I don't know what it was. Oh, it was a short by Act Nation. I don't even know if it was a short. I saw this on a regular video, Bobby. They were saying your comment. They were criticizing your comment. I forgot the comment. It didn't seem outlandish.
What up, Bobby, Charlie, Vadim? Yeah, I'm fine.
Rob's going to have to do some drinking if they lose game 2.
So, I got the vodka.
He's ready.
It's ready to go. I got a bottle of wine. It's ready to go.
So, Rob, have you seen the DJ Carrington eye gouge yet? There's another one from last night. One? Yeah, from last night. You want me to get it? Try to get the highlight, and you can analyze it.
And same long nails too.
She went. Yeah, she didn't even need to try to block it because Paige was already there blocking it. She was just upset. Fly Hippie did a video on it, and he says, "Look at her, how disgusted she is after Enrique has this air ball shot." and she's all frustrated. They're losing, and she runs down the court and gets it. And then he said that was out of frustration, not mad at that player, just mad at her team. I think. I wouldn't want to play with Enrique until she starts, valuing her shot, because she hurts the team. I wouldn't want to.
I mean, it's okay to be a shooter, but you gotta. I mean, like she's got to learn like Mitchell,
Yeah, let me find. Let's see if it. Maybe Ken Swift will have it. Let's just see. Yeah, what happened to Quita? Something happened to Quita. She's being attacked. I don't know what her name is. Quita. I can't pronounce her name. She got attacked for some reason. Quita loves sports. She got attacked for some reason. And she's kind of like pretty bland with her commentary. So I don't know why she got attacked.
Yeah, Vadim, we need a new commissioner. No doubt. No diggity, no doubt.
Oh, that goes without saying. The
game is on Prime Video. Okay, I have Prime Video.
What, tonight?
Yeah.
Was that what it's on? Yeah, I have Prime Video.
Yeah, I looked up. Yeah, Prime Video.
So let me see if Ken Swift has it. If not, I'll have to Google it.
Vadim says that she wasn't. Elizabeth says Kita.
Kita, is that how you pronounce her name?
Yeah,
with a Q.
Yeah, Kita.
Okay, well, what happened to her? Why was she attacked? I didn't have time to research it.
Vadim says that she wasn't in on the Angel thing, and
isn't not in on the Angel thing. What do you mean? She wasn't on. She didn't believe the accusations of the race.
She didn't follow the AR crowd. Okay, Emma.
Oh, so basically, she just reported it like we don't have evidence yet, and they gave her a hard time because she's black.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
She doesn't even really have commentary. She's more news. But she seems like a nice woman, and she seems smart, and she's got a nice presentation. But she didn't support Caitlin Clark being on the Olympic team, so she's not on my list. She just, anyone who didn't want Caitlin Clark on the Olympic team, who wasn't smart enough to realize she belonged on the Olympic team, or not biased enough to realize she was being on the Olympic team.
Mark, you can highlight Lord Schaefer is the reason why.
Okay. She's just trying to be balanced. She seems like I said, other than the fact that she didn't support Caitlin Clark being on the Olympic team, she usually tries to be, middle of the road, and she tries not to be. So that's probably what they're, they think, oh, she's a black woman, she has to have this opinion. That's what happens when AK Nation and Fly Hippie, AK Nation and Fly Hippie, and some of the other black broadcasters, they all get called names when they defend Caitlin Clark. Just because they're black, they're supposed to stick up for Angel Research, like Angel Research.
I haven't gotten that yet, Mark. They haven't found me yet.
No, you haven't got attacked too much, except for that one guy, Rob. One guy that was that cartoon you were talking about. We talked about that.
Boone. I gotta look up that guy's name.
Yeah, she tries to avoid the drama, and so. Anyway, so she got attacked just for being neutral, basically, on that. You should be neutral because there's no evidence right now. So what do you want them to do? You want her to believe Angel when Angel won't even answer questions on it right now? Like, next question, Angel won't even say what's the specifics.
Hillary Clinton.
Hillary Clinton
probably has an issue with you, Rob. Afternoon, Joseph.
Who's Hillary Clinton?
Afternoon, Basil. What's up, Basil? I got new glasses, Basil, so now I can see who's on the court now. Okay.
You got new glasses. All right.
He said I needed to see an optometrist because I kept on calling her.
Answer any of the questions and any of the comments yet today, because I had to do a couple other things, but I did get 3 videos up, Rob. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know, Charlie. I can't believe that. So if I don't follow go for the black player, then I'm a.
Robin Lundberg was wishy-washy on CC. He just thought that Donna Taurasi should be on the team, and I confronted him on that when he was on the show, And myself and Adrian basically told him, no, these legacy things, no legacy things, please. You got to be on. You can't be there for no legacy placements. You're taking away a spot from someone else. He didn't fight back too hard. I know who Mike Artillery is, but I don't know who Clinton is.
Yeah, Basil, I'm sorry. I still caught that next game. My blood pressure, I didn't calm down till like 4 a.m. in the morning.
I didn't even see it. I went to sleep because I was still watching the game from the night before that evening, early in the evening, and I was tired.
Hey, what's up, Retro?
Hey, Retro. Rob needs a haircut. Rob needs a haircut, Retro. Just to cool him down because he's still upset about last night's loss.
Well, thank goodness I don't have any hair. Otherwise, I would have pulled it all out. The guy's name was the guy in Boondocks. Mark is Uncle Ruckus.
Oh, Uncle Ruckus. Yeah, I banned that guy because you told me about it. I did, and not at first because I didn't know the reference to Uncle Ruckus. But when you told me he was basically calling you an Uncle Tom, and he kept saying it, I finally banned him because he wasn't saying anything productive in the comments. So and it didn't seem like you liked what he was saying. So I banned him.
Uncle Ruckus is like Samuel Jackson on the Django with the movie he was in.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We got a band, Mark. Mark, you're banned.
Me?
Where's Mark? You're banned, Mark. I'm done with you.
You're banning me? You're banning me for my own channel.
I'm the other Mark. His name was
the other Mark. Okay.
Mark Bowman. I'm banning him.
I thought you were banning me, Rob.
No.
For my own channel, you're going to ban me from it.
Yeah, the Boondocks cartoon. Yeah. Great. I love it. I love that. I think Sophie. They said Sophie might be playing tonight. She was in the practices, so she might be playing.
Oh, she's on, game time decision. I don't know. Here it is. Strikes another player. 14 minutes long.
Michael, you said Lundberg didn't think she should be on the Olympics either?
He was wishy-washy. He just thought that Diana Taurasi should be on because of her veteran leadership.
What is I don't know. That's crazy talk. Yeah, you're right, Charlie. Hey, what's up, Burrow? Van Gundy, I mean, the broadcast of that game, yeah. Miller a couple of times he was kind of biased in some things, but he did hold it back a little better than I thought. He held back a lot better than I think that Van Gundy. I actually know I played against Van Gundy. He's from Rochester. His brother Jeff went to my college. He graduated 2 years ahead of me. Much better coach than Stan. Stan was like the shooter.
Somebody in the eye. Right here.
Here you go, Rob. Here's the play.
This is not Dejanay. Okay. This is not Dejanay. That's another one of Caitlin Clark's rivals. So this poor woman is sandwiched.
Play the highlight.
I was over because this blonde right here is never any fun when she's around. So let's see the natural movement. That's a race page. Good block page. This blonde right here is never any fun when she's around. So let's see the play. All ball page. Good block page. Oh, wow.
He's blocking it.
Oh, my gosh.
He's blocking it. His thing's blocking. He doesn't even realize his thing's blocking his own highlight. I got to find another highlight. Come on, Act Nation. You don't even realize that your face is blocking the woman's eye.
I still can see the rake across the eye, though.
I'll just go to Fly Hippie. Fly Hippie has it broken down, but let me just see if he's.
Yeah, the reverse eye gouge takes skill.
What's going on, my Flabby fans? Play all the way through because I'm trying to dodge the copyright because I know how they be doing. All right, so
I think I saw it on Black and White Sports 2 pretty good. No, you know what? I think Ben Daniels' podcast had it without an interruption. Hang on a second. But I'll show you his. I'll just go here.
Pay attention to this.
Here you go, Rob.
Now, in this angle, you see Paige already making a pretty good defensive play right here. She has a hand on the ball. She's good to go. That's a good defensive play. But then you have DeJounte coming from behind with force, all right? This is a reckless chase down. Pushes Shepherd and Paige forward, right? Gets the block. Now, look at Paige Becker's legs, all right? This is why this is dangerous. I know I'm going to have people saying, oh, you're soft, and, oh, this is basketball. No.
Just play this.
This isn't basketball right here, man. This is unhinged, upset, frustrated play. That's what this is, all right? That's exactly what this is. Paige's legs are completely from under her. So she's falling straight to her back after you done came in and pushed both of them forward, right? Then not only did she push her forward, she had her hand on the ball.
Oh, God, I just went to play.
Welcome to the Ben Daniel Podcast where we're dirt bag that you can't even ask basic questions and behavior when you fail to answer.
Yeah, Paige had the block.
Here you go.
Being pushed down court.
Let's take a look at this angle. Real quick, I see a lot of people saying, see, that's what happens when you see DeJounte standing on business. Yeah, DeJounte is immature. DeJounte walks around like she has something to prove to everybody. DeJounte walks confident in who she is. DeJounte. Oh, I'm for this type of
wrist
stuff.
was. I mean, she was like a little catch scratch fever.
I mean, this will be a better angle of it. I think we'll be able to see how hard the foul is right here. That's a hard foul.
Look at that.
Wow. Great pay by
hit the back of her head and then the eyes, too.
Yeah. Oh, my
Great
God.
play by Paige Becker getting her hands on the ball. Look at that.
Hard the foul
All
is
ball.
right here. That's a hard.
And there you go. You got dirtbag.
Hands.
Folks, I played a lot of sports in my.
They have to do something, Rob. Let me see how.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy, John.
Let's see what he's got.
Claw.
Don't look that bad. Oh, look, watch this. Oh, come on, bro. Look, watch this, guys. Look, boom.
Being pushed down court.
Boom.
I'm gonna try to get this ESPN W. And I'm going to try to get it for you on X. ESPNW, it looks like. Is that what I got to go to X?
Yeah, you're right, Chris. Mustard doing mustard things. That's crazy.
Yeah. ESPNW. Is it one word? ESPN.
Somebody said her eyelashes are longer than her nails. So, I mean, did she get a technical foul or anything like that?
I have no idea. I didn't hear about it till late this afternoon, and I started seeing videos of it.
She's been thrown out of the game.
I was editing videos for us, so I don't know. Let's see. Let me see if I can do it this way. ESPN W.
No text. She got a flagrant 1 foul, Mark says.
Yeah, well, that makes sense. Notice there was no flagrant 2.
I mean, the reason why she probably didn't get a flagrant 2 because supposedly she's going for the ball. But her follow through is, and plus she hit her in the head, so that's definite flagrant 1.
Oh, here's it. Oh,
yeah, Elizabeth, whatever happened to checking on your team weight?
I got a good one, Rob. I got a good screen. I just got one. Looks like from NBA TV. It looks like.
Yeah, I think so, Basil. Maybe even an F2. You know.
You would give it F2, Rob?
Yeah, because with the head, but then the follow through and then the raking of the eyes.
The raking of the eyes is a problem. I don't know what to conclude from that she's done 2 people in the eyes now, but let's see. I got a better one. I just found it.
Can't see what you said.
Here we go.
I can't hear it.
Okay, I'll keep the sound off. And is it on the screen? Yeah, let me just see if it goes bigger.
Nice job, Lindy. Way to stick up for yourself, Lindy.
Okay, there we go. All right, Rob, you ready? Here we go.
Look at her face. I mean, look at her face like, yeah, I did it.
I'm tough.
No, I did it. Yeah, what you going to do?
Okay, now I'm going to... Let me play this in slow motion where the eye part comes. Let's see if they allow me to. Here we go. Yeah, they will. How about 1/4 speed? Oops. It's only going to let me go to half. It looks like there's no quarter on this. All right, here we go.
Yeah, you're right, John.
That woman didn't attack her like she didn't react as bad as Angel Reese did.
And look at her, just like.
Let me see if I can stop it at the eye gouge time. It's hard because her arm goes up. All right, there it is right there. See her hand?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Probably up to
see right there. That's her eyes. That's an arm here. That's her hand. That's her eyes.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Her hand is curling around, Rob. Why is it curling around? Why isn't she just whacking?
Because she's following through. She's trying to hurt her. That's good. You stood up for yourself, Lindy. Yeah, look at that. She should have been thrown out.
But
the whole thing is, I don't know the ref. Did they review it? That's the whole thing. I don't know if she didn't have a good angle. The one ref that's running in.
Oh no, they review, Rob. They review it automatically because when it's a flagrant 1 or 2, they have to review it. It's by rules. They can't. They automatically have to review every one that's going to be a flagrant 1 or flagrant 2. That's the rules. I don't think technically you don't have to, but with flagrant 1s and flagrant 2, you have to. Anyways, I don't know what else to say. Let me know down below in the comments what you think. Yeah,
you're right, Thomas. The refs are garbage. They're still not improving.
Yeah. So anyway.
Well, Lundberg works for Sports Illustrated, so he can't be so controversial, I guess.
Well, he doesn't have to support Diana Taurasi and the Olympic team just because he works for Sports Illustrated.
Yeah, that was a wrong call.
No, that's how I came in contact with him. He was doing this. He was doing this video, and he was going through. He goes, "Hey, let's talk about who's going to be on it." And he goes, "Here's 5 or 6 players who are locks," and he mentioned Diana Taurasi is one of the first 5 or 6 players he would put on the team.
Huh.
And I comment down below to him, not with my this particular account, some other account. He didn't know it was me. And I said, she shouldn't be on it. I said, she hasn't made the All-Pro team in 4 years. She's not a good defensive player.
You could
2 years old.
Thank you, Caitlin Clark. Thank you for a donation.
No, thank you. Oh, someone made a donation. Okay. Anyway, Rob, thank you. And so then Rob, he responded to me, yeah, she should be there for veteran leadership and defense. She wasn't known for
defense. She sucks at defense. She sucks at defense.
I know. He later deleted his comment.
Huh.
So when he was on the show, I asked him about it. I said, you made a video saying that Diana Taurasi should be in the Olympic team. Do you still feel that way? That was the only question I asked him.
Uh-huh.
And he said, yeah, I didn't have a problem with her being on the team. Veteran leadership. He didn't remember saying everything he said. I did because I watched. I was shocked that he was saying she should be on the team. I'm shocked anyone thinks Diana Taurasi should have been on that team.
Yeah.
Okay. In fact, Sue Bird maybe shouldn't have been on the team, the Olympic before. She hadn't made All-Pro team since 2016. And she might have been the third best point guard in the league at that time with Chelsea Gray and Vandersloot. Right. And what was the other one? One other one. But stats-wise, anyways. So anyways, that was the big news that I saw. I saw something else too, but every time I turn around, there's more drama.
Yeah, I mean, you would think, well, you figure women's league, there would be drama, but this is like I said before in an earlier video, this is more like the housewives of the of the NBA, WNBA, or the W as they call it.
Rob, do you want Mark to be kicked out? He said, "Go Pacers." Is that the one you want?
I
kicked
told you
out?
that. That's what I said. That's what I said. Get him out of here.
You're a borderline, Mark. Rob's not in a good mood today.
My New York. Get him out of here. You're out of here.
Kick that guy out of here.
You're out of here.
What's the matter for you?
Get off me, man. Get off.
I remember, Rob, I moved to New York City to go to law school, and I think I was 29. I knew like this kind of like rough attitude, Bronx, Brooklyn type of thing. And I'm at the first practice, and afterwards, Frisbee, after someone scores, you walk down the other thing, and then you raise the Frisbee up and let them know you're about to throw the Frisbee so you can start the game again. And the other side's supposed to get ready right away, and they're just like pissing around. And the one guy goes, "Is this a timeout?" Sarcastically, and the guy just grabs his crotch and says, "This right here is a timeout." Okay? I'm in New York.
That's a New York thing.
I went to. I go, "This right here is a timeout." I said, "I'm in New York."
Yeah, Mr. Terrible's banned too. He says Pacers in 4.
Mr. Terrible,
you're lucky. You're lucky.
I say
somebody told me to forget about it. I'm gonna forget about that game. I'm gonna forget about it.
I'm saying Knicks in 7 and OKC in either 5, 6, or 7. Because I have no strong opinion on that series.
Duke.
I want to say 6 if the 6th game was in OKC, but in Oklahoma, but it's not. It's in Minnesota. So, anyways,
so Bobby says he thinks that Stephanie's still trying to figure out how to coach Caitlin Clark. I kind of think that too, even though she knows and seen her game, she's still trying to figure out. But I mean, to not have her shoot the ball at the end of the game was kind of
okay. I don't agree with this, Bobby. I don't think there was ever a Caitlin before Caitlin. Paige was just another popular, somewhat publicized player. There's lots of players like Paige that were like that got a lot of publicity before they got in college. So there was no one that was significantly more popular than anybody else.
Really, Newt, I got your technical right here. Wow, that's wild, Michael. I can't believe that. They kick you off if they think you're white. I should go on there and start talking white, see if they'll kick me off.
Oh, I just saw a video. Saw Act Nation, because when I went to go see the Eye Gouge one, his next video was one on Rob Parker, the guy that's on Rob Parker now. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I know him. Yeah, Rob Parker. Yeah.
No, he used to be with Chris Broussard, but he went over with Nick Wright, and he's got some other guy that's looks like an ex-athlete. He's a black guy, and he started drooling about Juju, and I started to throw up, and then he brought race into it. Bob Parker gave him some pushback about what he was overstating Juju's popularity and her ability, and he brought race into it. And so Act Nation stops the thing right away and starts. He goes, "No one mentioned race," and he was a good point.
Yeah, Basil. They used to tell me I don't talk black. I'm like, what do you mean? I mean, the high school I went to.
Rob, show him your black talk. Come on, you can do it. You said it before.
No, I wasn't taught. In my house we didn't talk that way. My mom told me to leave it out in the street. Yeah. But what is talking? Then I had white guys telling me I'm not black. I'm like, oh really? I don't know. I looked in the mirror. That's all I see.
So do you think that Paige is a better passer than Chelsea Gray already? Bobby's saying that. He's saying she's the best passer in the WNBA, not named Caitlin Clark.
Paige's defense is good.
That's not what I'm asking. Do you think Paige Becker is a better passer than Chelsea Gray already? I wouldn't go that far, Bobby.
No, not yet. No, I don't think so. Gray
might end up being. I think she has more talent than Chelsea Gray and might end up being a better player, because I think she could be first team All Pro. I don't think Chelsea Gray deserves first team All Pro. I think she might have made it once.
So Ivan's asking a good question. What's up with this investigation? Has it even started? Have you heard anything about it?
There's no investigation, Rob. They're just delaying time, so then they want to withdraw it when they go, oops, found out there was nothing. There's no investigation. The only way they're going to find out anything is if there's a videotape, and if there's a videotape, it would have come up already. Yeah. So the whole thing is a waste. Rob, they're just going to drag it on until people forget about it. That's all that's going to happen. Think about it. If there was videotape of this, wouldn't have come up already? That's the only way you're going to have proof, because the coach didn't hear anything. He said that himself. Yeah, I found out about when you guys did.
Right.
So let me just see.
Investigating.
Chelsea Gray made first team All-Pro one time and second team All-Pro twice. So, yeah, she could definitely be. I don't think she passed as well as Chelsea Gray yet. I'll give Chelsea Gray some credit. I think she was still hobbled all the times I saw her.
In a bit of Aquaman, cheering at Reese. Foul shot misses.
I think her eyelash might be longer than her nails this year. Oh,
you're way behind, Mark.
What?
So you're way behind.
Because I was looking for a good version of that thing for you.
Yeah.
A good version of the eye gouge. I knew that would happen, and you guys would blame me. All right. Well, that's because she's got a real coach, Bobby. Pro wrestling. Carrington's going for pro wrestling.
No, she wouldn't make it pro. She wouldn't make it a pro wrestling.
Why not?
She's not that. She doesn't have the right attitude. She get crushed.
I don't know, Rob. Being a woman pro wrestler is a lot different than a man pro wrestler.
It's pretty hard, Mark. It's not that easy. Not that easy.
I know you have to practice those moves. You can get hurt doing those moves. I know, even though they're faked. I don't even understand what this means. Someone needs to throw hands. Throw hands at Rob, because he likes to watch two fingers play basketball.
Yeah, Basil. I mean,
what does that mean?
Throw hands and we fight.
Oh, is that what he means?
Yeah.
I don't want to see any women fight.
Yeah, but I mean, she almost did. I mean, the character's like, "What you gonna do? What you gonna do?" I would have jabbed her. That's what I would have did. I definitely would have jabbed. If I was that girl, I would have jabbed her. And she's gonna hurt somebody, and it's all the commissioner's fault. It's all the referees. They're allowing her to do this.
Cool. Dejanay Carrington?
Yeah, they're allowing her to do this.
Well, the first time they did, because they didn't even call a foul. At least they called a flagrant one this time.
Right.
First time they didn't even call a foul.
Yeah.
And Caitlin Clark was on the ground.
And then her smug attitude, then making a freaking video about it with Smith. That was really like, come on.
Well, that's when you knew Smith had to go.
Yeah.
And she's not playing well with Dallas either, because she doesn't box out on rebounds and she doesn't play defense. And she has limited offensive ability. I'm not sure what she's great at. She's athletic. If she ever worked on her game and had the right attitude and smarts, she could be a very good player. But that's a lot of ifs. Yeah,
Derek, it was a raking motion. It was a total raking down motion. That's what we're saying. Total.
Let's see.
So here in the chat, do you think the Fever going to come back and win this game tonight?
Come back and win? I do.
Hopefully they got to play better defense than the first and third quarter. They got to tighten up that defense, definitely.
I think they're going to win by 10 plus.
Yeah, I know, right?
Coach loves their skies, really?
Where's the hate committee on freaking raking? Too busy watching the Sky tweets and trying to get rid of Caitlin Clark. That's what they're doing. That's what the committee's still trying to do. Yeah, Chris, she'll probably run different rotations. Bonner didn't play that well, so
the league is semi-pro hockey, right? That's what I said.
It's like Slapshot. Great movie, great hockey movie. Have you seen that movie? You saw that movie, Mark?
Yep, I have. Not as good as Hoosiers, but it's a good movie.
Yeah, Slapshot's another good sports movie.
So I looked up the history of Hoosiers, and they changed so much of the story. Even though they were a small school, they were the favorites that year. They were 19-2, and they didn't have a close game until the finals. They won by, I think, 12 or more until the finals. They won 32-30. It was a stall down game. But the last 18 seconds, they said, was the same. Everything else was different about the game. The guy's name, I forget his name, Bobby Plum or something like that. He went on to play basketball in college. The coach was not, the coach didn't come in because for that reason. It was just another coach that someone had died, I think. He didn't refuse to play because he was that. There was no romance. All the drama was thrown in. A lot of things. Right. They did say they measured the court and the thing at the stadium. They did get that from there. First they said they did, and then I read he did. So I got two different stories in that. But anyways, I can make a video on it. It's pretty interesting.
Me too, Tom. I saw Slapshot in the theaters. Everybody's out there. Fight, kill. The Hanson brothers actually played for both of them actually played for our minor league team in Rochester, the Amherst. They actually, and they filmed it in Binghamton, New York. But the Hanson brothers
did. Was in Binghamton.
Yeah, they filmed it in Binghamton. But one of the Hanson brothers, they played for the Amherst for our team, our hockey team.
Okay, I didn't know they did that.
Oh yeah. Killer Carson, I know. Killer Carson.
So Bobby thinks Paige is the best thing since Clayton Clark, or other than Clayton Clark. And Charlie says Paige hasn't impressed me yet. All right, you guys can debate it. She got 10 assists last night, but she didn't shoot well. 10 assists is good for third game of the year for her.
Oh, that's cool, Chris. Wow, you met one of the Hanson brothers. That's cool.
Black lesbians are doing whatever they want. Yeah, apparently. Looks that way.
Who's your daddy? Bro, nice one. Who's your daddy?
How do you pronounce her name again? Kaita? Kaita is, you'll get silence if you stick up for Cece too much. Her moderators are diehard Sky and Reese fans. Do not like Cece. Well,
yeah,
she didn't support Caitlin Clark getting the Olympic team. So,
yeah, Michael, The Miracle is a good best hockey movie, but I'm talking about with comedy. I'd probably say Slapshot, but yeah, The Miracle on Ice. I actually had friends that were up in Lake Placid that got to see that game.
She refuses to see the racism against white players by black players. Yeah, well, I have a problem with that because there's a lot of it, especially against Caitlin Clark. Kita. She seems like a nice person and she seems bright and everything, all that. But it's still, if you don't see the racism that's going on and you are a diehard Sky fan, then you're not.
You have a t-shirt? All right, nice.
Yeah, I think Paige is playing fine myself from what I've seen in the stats like that.
Mark.
What?
No, I'm talking about to the other Mark. He's bad. He's picking on you. He's totally picking on you.
I haven't banned anybody in a while. So far, he picked on Rob for his Knicks, and then
I know that's 2 for 2, Mark. But at least his comment was funny.
Mr. Terrible says, "I'm a Knicks fan, but I know they're going to lose. They always disappoint." Rob, do you think that's true?
I can be a Knicks fan. You know they're going to lose. That's like Stephen A. Again, he's a phony. He's a phony one. He picked the Celtics too, and look what happened to them.
I agree with John. Yeah, it didn't matter. Caitlin Clark belonged on it for ability. It didn't matter whether they were promoting or not. But I don't believe in charity listings for super veterans. They had plenty of veteran leadership on that team. What do you? Asia Wilson and Breanna Stewart and Nafisa Collar can't lead them? Seriously? My God.
Huh.
Steph is trying to figure out how to coach Caitlin Clark, who's way ahead of her time. I believe that. I don't think Caitlin Clark's easy to coach, but because you gotta give her some guidance. You know, she can't just let her do whatever she wants. She's only 22 years old. She hasn't figured everything out yet. So she's not easy to coach. But
I wonder who the announcers are going to be in this game tonight, Mark.
Whatever their lead prime announcers are. I don't know who they are. I forget from last year. I saw a couple games last year on Prime. About 3 of them, I think. I don't remember the announcers, though. Pete says Paige wishes she stayed in her 9th year if we got her doctor. She might have. lost in the finals.
So Pete, you don't think Steph is the right coach for this team? Who do you think would have been a better coach than this Stephanie White then?
I think it's too early to tell. I don't know how you know that.
Yeah, it's only one game. I mean,
well, two, but so what's funny is, Rob, Halliburton in that one poll, even though it was only 14%, and it was only 14% of 20%, because only 20% of I think only a third of the voters answered the poll, or a quarter. He was voted most overrated, but only got 14% of the vote. So he's not being overrated in the playoffs. It was funny that he thought he won the game, but his foot was on the line.
And he traveled too. He also traveled.
You mean the step back?
Yeah, the travel.
That's nothing compared to Harden's step backs.
Oh God, this is a jump back. It's not a step back. This is a jump back.
Oh, John, pardon the interruption. They had one a couple years ago. He took 5 steps.
Oh yeah,
that was Harden, not Halliburton. Was Caitlin there, Rob? Is that why they won?
I don't know. Who cares? She wouldn't be in that. She wasn't in New York. No, she couldn't be in New York. She'd be in Atlanta. She has to be in Atlanta.
Rob Parker is a clown, but he wasn't a clown in this particular video. The other guy was a clown.
After 4 Super Bowls, I'm not a Tom Brady fan, but I'm a realist. The guy's a freaking GOAT. Come on, you got.
There's so many dumb sports opinions on that. There's this one guy that considers himself a football expert. He's a writer on the internet or something, and he says Tom Brady's the 7th best quarterback of all time. There's another guy, different guy, and it was the same website, I think it might have been, but he said he listed like the top 200 football players of all time. He had Deion Sanders at like 132. It's like that's not reality. Neither of those are reality. You can have your opinion, but that's not reality. Something's got to be reasonable in terms of opinion. That's all. That's just my opinion. I guess that's my opinion.
Basil, yeah, you talk about Brunson. What are you talking about? He gets freaking hammered all the time. He doesn't flop. That whole game, who was the one player? I think it was Nesmith. He was on the floor. He could have bought real estate in New York. He was on the floor so much last night. They flopped. They was flopping all over the place. Freaking player for Nesmith for Indiana. Please.
So if you're a lesbian, it makes you a better basketball player. Is that what Marlon's saying? I don't know.
Basil. Yeah, he gets fouled.
All right. A spade is spade. Anyways.
And Basil, I think you need to go to the optometrist if you're watching the game.
Is Basil Mom's here today? I didn't see her in the threat.
Those Baru, those sneakers were kind of. I'm like, what is this? Tutti frutti on Rudy sneakers he's got on. Come on, man.
Okay, Paige's ceiling is 2nd team All-Pro. I think her ceiling is 1st team All-Pro, which means I don't think she'll be MVP, but she'll be 1st team All-Pro. If Chelsea Gray can make 1st team All-Pro, Paige can make 1st team All-Pro.
John, make your freaking foul shots.
Yeah,
between the layup and the foul shots. I mean, that's the easiest part of basketball. Layup and making a foul shot. Nobody's body. You got 10 seconds. I really don't get all these pros, women's and men's. I can't believe you can't make. I could probably go out there right now. I haven't played basketball or shot at basketball in 2 years. I could probably go out and make at least half my foul shots. Easy. I shot 87% in college, in high school.
Rob, if you practice for a month, you could probably get back up to 80% and no problem.
Oh, yeah, easy. So, I mean, freaking air ball, freaking Robinson air ball, a free throw. You're 7 foot and you air ball a free throw?
Right.
Oh, yeah, the foul shots.
I think Carrington is gonna injure somebody. Maybe they should suspend. If they've given it a flagrant 2, then they could suspend her for a game. But with a flagrant 1, they're not going to. So those nails have got to come off.
Oh, Basil's mom is here. It's time for his bath.
I wonder if Alyssa Thomas will take her out and see what happens. That's what it means.
You're right about that. Pink shoes. I mean, my stepmother kept on trying to put me in pink shirts. I'm like, no, thank you. She kept on buying me for Christmas, Mark. It's like, and here's a pink shirt. I'm like, yeah, thanks. That's going in the trash.
Yeah, I know. It's so weird that her hand comes like this, but like when your hand, it does come down a little bit. So, but not like this. It does curl some when your hand comes down.
Linda, you're right, Linda. You got to play the referees, but sometimes, I mean, it's like I said with me. If it's so lopsided, I always talk to the referees. I mean, if you're not shooting any foul shots and the other team's shooting like 11 or 12, you're like, are you kidding me? Welcome back, Alicia Smith.
Cheryl Soup saying, I wish Angel and Cece would fight. She didn't. Did she really say that? All I heard her say was to stand up to it, like don't walk away after you give someone a little, a small little push like that. That's all I heard. Yeah, but it was a dangerous play, though, John. I agree. She probably didn't try to gouge her eyes, but it just looks like she did.
Yeah, Top Gun, you're pretty straight.
I don't know. Yeah, I'd like to see Sophie play tonight. I think they really need a little energy on the offense, and so they run more with her in there, Rob.
Yeah. Yeah, why would you need to fight after a take foul? It's just like, I mean, if you played basketball outside in New York like I did, or any place else, so you talk about fouls.
Yeah.
We didn't really have that many. We didn't have that many fights either.
Carrington is trying to bait someone into a fight and cry victim. Yeah, I believe it. I would have liked to see Angel do that when Alyssa Thomas threw her down and the two of them get in a fight. That I would see. I'd like to see. She wanted to fight someone smaller than her. Like, I don't see her trying to fight.
Gwen, I don't like that's not going to be in the finals. I don't think so. OKC is going to beat the Timberwolves, and the Knicks are going to come back on the Pacers. So I don't see that.
So Knicks OKC.
Yeah, she is, Rebecca. Reese is scared of Thomas. I'm scared of Thomas. I wouldn't take her on either.
So Brunson.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, Brunson, Rob. Brunson 6'3" or 6'4".
No, he's my foot. He's my height. 6'1". He's like 6'2".
That's what I thought he was, and I thought we looked up the other day. He was 6'4". He's 6'2". Okay, so SGA is 6'6". So they might not be covering each other.
No, they won't.
Well, Dort is like 6'4".
I told you to put Dart or Caruso on him.
Is it Dart or Dort? I think it's Dort, right?
Dort. I always call him Dart. It was Dort. Yeah, put Dort or Caruso on him.
Caruso doesn't start. Well, sometimes after the half he does. I think Caruso is an excellent defender, but I think he violates the cylinder rule too often and gets away with it.
Yeah, he gets away with a lot of pushing stuff. You get the referees.
But he's a really good defender. He's a pest. He was covering. Who is he covering? Jokic.
Yeah, Joseph is asking, what if Malika would get some playing time this game?
Caitlin Clark's efficient this year. She has 21 assists and only 6 turnovers. and good shooting percentage.
I'm gonna check out. When did the Fever play the Wings?
I don't know. Look it up, Rob.
Yeah.
I'm still going through the comments to see what crap you guys are saying.
You're way behind.
I know. It was because I was doing because you didn't see the highlight yet, and other people hadn't either.
Yeah. Let's see the Fever schedule here. When did they play the Wings?
They're not going to do anything to her.
I believe I can fly.
It's until someone's eye gets poked out. I remember that George Carlin line. There's only 2 injuries in the world. You got to break your neck or poke someone's eye out. Pete wanted Mark Jackson.
Look.
That was Jason Whitlock's suggestion was Mark Jackson. I wouldn't have a problem with that. He's a little stubborn for my taste. And you've got to be flexible with someone like Caitlin Clark. That's my only concern with Mark. What's that with Mark Jackson? Is that he seems stubborn to me.
Yeah.
And I don't think you can be stubborn if you're going to have Caitlin Clark as your star player. Then you got to be flexible.
They don't play the Wings till June 27th.
So Mark and I both say 33-11. We both have the same prediction. The 2 marks.
Yeah, they don't play the Wings until June 27th.
June 27th? Really?
Yeah, in Dallas. In Dallas. So that's definitely going to be in the big arena.
What day of the week is that?
Hold on. Let me see. 27th. That's Friday.
Well, Paige finally going to cover Caitlin. The 2 times they played in the NCAA tournament, she barely covered her, almost none.
No, Carrington's going to cover her.
Oh, she's on that team, right? You're right. Oh, so
I think Caitlin should put some glasses on, like Jabbar did, some glasses on when she plays.
Oh, he's taking a shot at Brunson. Okay. I don't think Brunson's a flopper.
No, Basil's wrong again.
I think he's physical, and people are physical with him, and it just kind of evens out.
He doesn't even get the calls. He gets knocked to the ground. He doesn't get the calls. Otherwise, he'd be in a free throw line like Harden if he flopped.
Joe Montana is my GOAT QB. I held out for Joe Montana as the GOAT until Brady got his 7th Super Bowl with a different team. And then I said, okay, I kind of have to concede at this point.
I actually got to meet Joe Montana when I was in San Francisco. Yeah, Ivan, I noticed that Paige Becker is not getting that double team and roughed up. It's totally different treatment from CC's. It's not crazy. We already knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, Paige hasn't been double and triple teamed at all that I saw.
Yeah, get those Kurt Rambis glasses.
There's only one quarterback that beat Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. Do you know? Yeah, well, we don't know what it is.
I know it was. And the last name is Manning.
Make your foul shots. Bunnies and foul shots are the key, according to Joseph.
Yeah.
How about consistent defense, Rob? 31 and 32 points in quarters 1 and 3.
No, it's the free throws. They couldn't shoot.
Well, you can't ignore the 30 points in a quarter twice.
Well, the Knicks scored too, so the Knicks outscored them too. So
Knicks, I'm talking about Fever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, the 31 points. That's a lot. That's a lot for a WNBA game.
For a 10-minute quarter.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And 32, and that's twice in one game.
Yeah, I agree with you, Michael. She's going to be like a 10 or 15 point a game, 6 assists, 4 rebounds. I mean, she's not going to be she'll be a consistent basketball player. I don't know if she's going to get any better. I mean,
Who's that?
She probably will. Paige.
You don't think it's going to get any better?
I don't know. She's just. I don't think she's going to just all of a sudden just start dropping 15 and 20 points a game. No way. I don't think so.
I don't know. She's got a nice all-around scoring game.
What's her scoring average now?
I don't know. I just talking about her skills. I'm not talking about. Look it up. I'm still doing.
Yeah,
I'm behind. I'm behind in the thread. So. No, I think she has a nice all-around. She can hit the three. She can drive to the basket. She can hit the two. She's got a little stop. She has a little bit of a stop and pop drop that almost no one does in the WNBA. She's got a 2-point game. No, she's a good scorer. She's got a nice shooting percentage.
Let me see the stats.
What do I think
3
that
games.
means? All right, let me catch up.
She's averaging like 13 points a game so far. 13.7 points a game.
Someone played 3 games.
6.7 assists.
Yeah, that's good.
Assist to turnovers 2.9. Turnovers are 2.3.
It's good. The only reason she only has 2.3 turnovers is because they don't double team and triple team her like they did with Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right, Michael. Yeah, very rarely, except for Caitlin Clark. I think she will.
I agree with Elizabeth. Why would anyone fight after a take foul? Is the stupidest statement I ever heard. I don't want any fights in any sports. If I want to, I'll watch a boxing match if I want to see a fight. I don't like to see fights in hockey. I don't care if it's traditional.
His wife deleted her angry tweet. Yeah, Michael. I think Gino did get in her head a lot. I mean, he was challenging her because he knew she was what she could do, but.
Sophie wearing heels, but isn't ready to play. That probably means she is ready to play if she's wearing heels. That's my guess. If CC said that, they'd give her they give CC a technical for just rolling her eyes. I don't understand. Didn't they shouldn't they have? I hope they appealed Boston's technical, but I didn't hear anything about them appealing it or them rescinding it. So, but I would have appealed that. And because they took
Michel LeBlanc.
DeJounte death strike.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they start Sophie because she's still coming off an injury, but yeah, I probably would start her.
I think when they play her next time, if she'll start, because they kind of start 3 guards, and I think that's the time to start Sophie's when they have kind of 3 guards or small. They have a short, small forward, which is kind of like 3 guards, and they do. So Howard would be a good matchup with her. So I wonder what white girl's going to be.
That's good. That's cool, Chris.
Good night, Munchie.
An African girl.
So.
Chris, my friend of mine played hockey at our high school, and they had a drill where they blindfolded him and they would take shots at him. He was in the paper. They were taking shots at him. The coach blindfolded him.
Yeah, Rob, they've only played Timpson 3 minutes so far at the end of the game when it was out of control, out of reach. So.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, she had Bonner didn't have a really good game.
Let's see. June 27th.
Oh, Peter, Vous avez parlé français, moi aussi. J'ai étudié français pour 5 ans. Bezo, you studied French in Mexico. I don't think so, Bezo.
Yeah, someone needs to wear the Kurt Rambis glasses. That would be funny to see a woman in Kurt Rambis
That would be,
glasses.
yeah, well, Cece's going to have to when they play Dallas.
Like, yeah, well, nowadays they have the goggles. So I think the goggles were invented shortly after that.
At least français.
Because Jabbar was wearing the goggles since about halfway through his career.
Yeah, Chris, I also speak
Really
Chinese too. I can speak Chinese. 我是中国一点点.
Bobby won't stop with the page. He's like 100 comments about page.
So Peter, you did. So you learned French in Mexico. That's what Bezos says.
You learned French in Mexico? Is that where you learn it? Wouldn't you learn French in France? Isn't that a better place to learn it?
Tatian. Oh, you speak Chinese too? Ni hao, Tatian. Huh?
Rob, how many languages do you know, Rob? You know Chinese and Taiwanese? What do they speak in Thailand?
I think they speak Thai. Pampu Thai Nid Noi. Pampu Thai Nid Noi. That means I speak a little Thai.
A little Thai and a little Chinese.
I learned my German from Hogan's Heroes. Nein, ist verboten. I talked to my boss is German.
They didn't speak too much German on that show.
Yeah, they did. But
just like one or two phrases.
It was all broken, but that's why I learned my German from Hogan's Heroes. Raus, everybody, raus. Mach schnell, raus.
Okay, so who's the second most exciting player in the WNBA? That's my question.
Peter's flirting with Lindsay. Okay.
Rob, that's my question for everybody. Who's the second most exciting player in the WNBA? Bobby says it's Paige. So
I'd say Collier, and I would say Cloud. I watched Cloud play. She was exciting. Natasha Cloud for the
Enrique gets hot. She's exciting, but then she can be. No, she can be annoying.
I like Cloud and I like Collier. I know nothing.
Colonel. I should Rob. That's a great idea. I get a clip of that, and when someone says something stupid, I'll excerpt that into the video.
Well, I know nothing.
Let's see if we can find that. Remember, I found the thing.
If you guys go to Pluto TV, usually at nighttime around like 9 or 10, they show all the Hogan's Heroes. It's awesome. And
oh, really?
Pluto TV is free.
Which channel is that, Rob?
Pluto TV. It's on there. They have different categories.
How many years is it on? Like 5?
Pardon?
It's around 5 seasons worth, isn't that? And they were like 65 to 70 or something like that.
Yeah, about 5. Yeah.
He married one of the
two
secretaries in real life.
Oh, real nice, Ivan. I think learning language is makes you well rounded.
Steve Hampton wants to know. So I'm saying the Fever wins by at least 10, and that especially if Sophie Cunningham plays.
Yeah, I got the Fever tonight.
And then they play New York, and they're at home against New York. So I'm taking them against New York, unless they look awful tonight. Then I'm not taking them against New York.
I just like Clark's hard foul. I mean, I like Clark's foul. She's finally, I'm like not putting up with that, not putting up with things. It's a lot of payback that she has, and she took the high road too much. It's driving me nuts last year.
I just hope they don't give her a flagrant 2 and kick her out one game.
Oh, the fans will go wild. I mean, even in an away arena, Mark, if she got thrown out of the away arena, all those people that paid the money to see her, they would go crazy.
They go crazy either way.
But I mean, the way the tickets for the away games are freaking high as heck.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they're more because they're rare.
Vadim, the second most exciting player in W is Juju. Just ask them. That's right. You're right, Vadim.
Right. Let's see. Alyssa Thomas is exciting. Is that a joke? Or you just like fights? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure there is a second most exciting player. That's the whole point. That Caitlin Clark is 5 times more exciting than anybody else. That's the whole issue. That's why she's the draw. That's why I have a hard time thinking who's second.
Yeah,
because there's nobody else I really want to watch. Kalia Copper is a good player.
I like her giving the fouls, but I don't like her whining to the referee. She's just got to keep playing basketball.
But there's nobody that says
she's gonna be like who is it? Luca. She's gonna be like Luca.
I actually find Hannah Hidalgo more exciting than anybody in the WNBA other than Caitlin Clark. I think she's the second most exciting player in basketball, in women's basketball. So that's just tells me that there's nobody. So if the college player is more exciting than anyone in the WNBA with Caitlin Clark, it tells you that there's not exciting.
Yeah, you're right, Pete. None of them are really. You're right. None of them are really exciting. Good players, but not really exciting.
I think Hannah Hidalgo, but she's not in the WNBA. So I'm caught up. Anyways, let's see if Rob. Let me see if I can find that.
Well, she's getting some calls. She's actually going to the free throw line more than so far.
I gotta close some of this stuff up. I couldn't believe Clark went after RG3 after his wife. So
Howard's jealous that Portney won $250,000 on his triple double.
Right. I haven't watched who play. Who's her? I don't know who hers.
Probably Paige.
Oh, I watched Paige some play already. I did. I watched parts of both their games. Oh, two of her games. I didn't watch any of last night's except for that play.
Yeah.
So
is everyone here going to watch the game tonight? Or are you going to just are you going to watch the NBA? Which game are you going to watch? The NBA game or the Fever game?
What happened? I'm trying to say. Oh, Rob, do you have to eat dinner yet?
Well, I got to make dinner. Yeah, I got to make dinner, so I'll probably come back for the game.
Okay. What's for dinner, Rob? What are you making us?
Well, for me, I'm doing beef rib, doing short ribs in the pressure cooker. For the wifey's going to have salmon and salmon soup.
Rob, what was the sergeant's name on Hogan's Heroes?
Sergeant Schultz.
Schultz. Okay. Hogan's. Let me just see if I can find that.
Schultz. Yeah, Fever's going to win, I think. No one's going to watch the NBA game tonight? Bro, you really...
Yeah.
Oh, you're too funny.
Let's see.
Steven, Fever by 12. Yeah, I think so.
All right, I found it, Rob.
I know nothing.
I think this one. I think I see nothing. Hang on. Is that on? Yeah.
Yeah, it's on now.
What is he doing in the uniform? General Hogan, please. Oh, you went too far. I must report this. It would be worth my life if I do not report this.
It's only until tomorrow, and he's going to take it off again. After he steals the tank from the Panzer Division.
Oh!
He brings it here into the barracks.
Oh, I see nothing. I was not here. I did not even get up this morning.
Classic show. I told you I watch it on.
We have an update in the
You gotta go to Pluto TV.
What is it? Hulu?
Pluto, like this planet.
Oh yeah, I have Pluto. I know where it is. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, go to Classic TVs tonight.
I don't even have time to watch all the basketball games going on. There's a game every night on the NBA, and then there's Caitlin Clark every other day.
If you go to Classic TVs, it's on there. Hogan's Heroes. It's awesome. Oh, Tina, you have the WNBA pass, huh?
So Bobby wants to know 37 and 33-year-old. The reason is because they play younger than their years. That's why, and they're fast for their age. And besides, I think that Sophie Cunningham should start most games, unless they have a really big front line. I think she should start most games, because you still have Lexi Hall to give you energy off the bench, and then you have Bonner to come off the bench to give you whatever you need. So I don't think you should necessarily start a 37-year-old. That's my answer. What do you think, Rob?
37's pushing it, I think.
Am I kidding?
37's kind of pushing it. 33 is not too bad.
What don't you like that I said, Bobby? That you don't think they play younger than 37 and 33? I think they do. But I'm telling you, I don't.
Mike, I don't think Timpson should start. No, she's still a little raw. I don't think Timpson should start. No. Cunningham, yeah. Timpson, no. I don't think she should
start. You guys are out of control with Timpson. She didn't even make first or second or third team All-American last year for a reason. She's good, but she's not that good.
No, she's
going to be real good because she's got the physical attributes and she wants to learn, and she's on the right team to learn. But if she really was that great in practice, she'd be playing more than 3 minutes.
Redeem, I love it. Going from ESPN to Amazon is like going from angel to mustard.
Yes, she's going to be a real good player, but there was a reason she was available at the 19th pick, and that she didn't make first or second.
Yeah, but you can't throw it. I mean, Joseph, yeah, baptism by fire is. I've been through that in my life a lot of times, but sometimes with basketball, you're there to win. I mean, I'm not. She'll get her time. I can give her time coming off the bench rather than starting. Starting means nothing really. I mean, starting really doesn't really big deal. You start. Are you in at the end of the game? That was me. I didn't like starting. I was off the bench and I played most of the game. So it's.
Well, she does cost a lot of money, but they wanted her for leadership and championship experience. That was fine for two players. They didn't need a third player. You didn't need Colson. Two championship experiences enough.
Fruit Loops, no. Griner,
too much information.
She's too light for her. She's not that big. She's not that strong.
I got underwear on that.
Griner would eat her up if she tried to guard her.
So.
What time's the game, Mark? 7:30. 7:30. Yeah. So I got like 15 more minutes.
Okay.
To harass people.
I'm gonna go off for half an hour so my voice doesn't get lost, and then come back at 7:30. Then I'll keep the thread open for you guys if you want.
I'll be gone though. Joseph has underwear twice that old.
It's early. They may get more exciting. We'll find out.
I don't know, Tina. Berger didn't do that well in the games. I saw the box scores. Berger didn't really do that well.
So Michael thinks, I don't know if, I'm sorry, is that your name's not Michael? It's probably Mikel or something. I don't know how to spell it.
Michelle. En français, Michelle LeBlanc.
Michelle? I didn't want to
Michel
say
LeBlanc.
that way.
You know what LeBlanc means in French, Mark?
It might have, but I don't think so. I mean, unless of course Natasha Howard doesn't start playing better.
Mark, do you know what his last name means? LeBlanc
No,
means the white.
means the white. Oh, I may have to have a drink tonight, Rob. Just if they start playing poorly. I usually might drink it on the weekends. Prediction. We already said win by 10 or more. That's what I said.
Yeah.
They get their crap together tonight.
I see by 10. Caitlin LeBlanc. Oh, you want to marry Caitlin? I think she's already got a boyfriend. I know. Watch out for he hits that scotch. He's got that scotch, Vadim. Oh, Ricky already ahead of us. You're already drinking. That's not fair.
Do you think the Dream minority owner is going to have a Fever fan arrested tonight? I think they're going to be more exciting and faster once they get going, once they get the system down, and once Sophie starts or plays more, or just plays at all.
Basil said, ask Chat GPT if Brunson is a flopper.
This is funny. I'm okay with the coach making bad decisions early in the season. Most time the coaches tend to make. I don't like the way she's doing the substitution for Clark. I like Clark playing the whole first quarter and then sitting out the first 3 minutes of the second, and then same thing in the third and the fourth. But that's me. That's what I just think that gives a whole first quarter. Really, she ends the quarter that way. That way they end the quarter with her on that thing.
All right. Oh, Tina. Happy birthday. All right.
So
Feliz cumpleaños, Joey.
Yeah, I'm still disliking not saving Temi and protecting her. I mean, whatever the word was.
I think
she fit in with the team, Temi, and everyone said the reason they did that is because they were going to have to pay her $160,000. She got signed for like $90,000 or $100,000 with the Valkyries. So why would people keep saying that? People are saying that. I think I saw that in the Mick Talks Hoops video that she was going to get her salary was going to be because the number of years, whatever, she was going to have to get paid $160,000. She got $100,000 or something like that salary. She wasn't getting paid that much. They could have kept her.
Yeah.
Especially if you're not going to play Dantas. Dantas, you played 3 minutes the other night or whatever. If you're not going to play Dantas, you might as well have kept Timmy. They never announced what six they saved, protected. They must have protected Dantas because they weren't thinking of protecting Berger. They waived her.
Right. Right.
So what must have been I guess it was Smith, right? So they had the starting lineup at the end of the year with the big four, Lexi Hall and her, and then Dantas was the sixth person, I guess. So I guess they protected Dantas over Temi. I would have protected Temi. Oh, that's me. I know she.
Oh yeah, vodka. Vodka's a drink, Basil. Yeah.
Bobby is a Zoom class of some type.
Joseph, I thought you were the cleanest of the whites. I think Basil's the cleanest of the whites.
I'm no digging the roster changes. I guess that's
Joseph. I think Basil's the cleanest of the whites.
Be careful if he hits the Scotch, Rob. I got some Southern Comfort. I make this drink called a dry Southern Comfort Manhattan. So Manhattan is whiskey and sweet vermouth, but if you have Southern Comfort and you put sweet vermouth in there, it's too sweet. So you put dry vermouth instead of sweet vermouth, and it's a really smooth drink. My cousin introduced it to me about a long time ago, and it's one of my favorite drinks.
Yeah, I think somebody with their injuries kind of put them off a little.
Colson's there to steal possessions.
Oh, yeah, Long Island iced teas. Those things are great. Long Island iced teas. I love those drinks. I like that drink.
Long Island iced teas. They're too strong. They got 5.
Oh, they're good. They're good.
Well, it's really the equivalency of 2.5 shots because it's a half a shot of five different types of liquor.
You're right, Basil. Vermouth is nasty. Vermouth is nasty. Ugh.
Basil thinks Brunson's a flopper. I am not as sold on people flopping all the time as other people, which is why I said I'm not convinced Angel doesn't flop. I think people always think players they don't like or the opposing team flops more than they do. That's my impression.
That's right, Mark. Tell them to toughen up. Yeah.
Tell who to toughen up.
Told you because you're.
I don't believe in flopping. I think it's
one. Okay, Tina. Control one. Good.
I think flopping's a form of.
Tina, you're high maintenance. All right, I don't think so. I think you're okay. I don't think you're high maintenance.
Like Stokey. Yeah, maybe they can draft her in another. Well, she's going to be a senior this year, so that they could draft her this year, coming up. She's a senior now. She would fit right in with the Fever. They may have to trade to get her. I don't know. Depends how good a year she has. She didn't have a great year.
Well, when Charlie in soccer, they started pulling out the yellow card for flops. Soccer was the worst, so they started pulling out yellow. I like how soccer is pulling out the yellow cards if you can flop, and I think that's great. Because they would like sit there and the guy touch them, they roll on the ground, and then they get back up and sprint after they supposedly got hit so hard.
I don't know if this is true or not, because how do you keep her on the team just because her contract's running out? They could have extended her contract and protected her. So I don't agree with there must be a way of keeping her on the team. That can't be right, Chris.
No, Conlending, Erica Wheeler, no. Wheeler just dribbles the ball around. No.
Erica Wheeler, no.
No, don't miss her at all.
She's clueless. She's like an airhead out there when she's I can't believe she's a point guard.
Yeah, she just dribbles the ball around. She dribbles the ball around too much.
So, anyways, whatever that happens, I think Dantas is a good player in spurts, and I think she gives you some instant offense off the and the way Caitlin Clark plays and spreads out the offense, and she can stretch out the offense. She's good off the bench, so I actually like her game in that sense. I just don't think she's very fast, even though she lost weight, and they want to run. Long and nice. Rob, what's your go-to drink, Rob?
Vodka cranberry.
Is that what you drank last night after the Knicks blew the lead?
No, I didn't drink last night. Luckily, I was not out. If I was out last night, I'd be asking you guys for bail money. You'd be bailing me out of jail. I was so angry. You would be. I'd be making that call. Hey, Mark, can you bail me out of jail here? Because I was that mad. And you see how calm I am right now.
Your wife won't post bail for you, Rob.
I don't know. She wouldn't. I called her. She doesn't even answer the phone. So
she probably make you sign a contract for the money for the bail.
I called her 3 or 4 times by now. She doesn't even answer the phone. So yeah, I would have been stuck in jail. She wouldn't even know. She'd probably figure out.
We got that. Howard is.
Basil, what's a red snapper? What's in a red snapper?
Did you see that comment? They said Howard is basically some Sky fan said Howard is Melissa Smith 2.0, something like that, and they accused a Fever fan of doing it. Was a Sky fan or something like that. People want Hannah Stokey. She missed Caitlin Clark. It's hard when you have the best passer of all time. And
Royal and Emirado. I like Emirado. Crown Royal's not bad. I like Emirado. I might have to try that. Cranberry, Crown Royal. Cranberry, let's see. But I'm a whiskey drinker, though.
Whiskey?
I'm not a whiskey. I mean, I'm a vodka drinker. Basically.
Oh, really?
He has Crown Royal in there. That's a.
Vodka drinkers are the same type of people who like cats, Rob.
I like cats. We have 2.
Vodka cranberry is a good drink, though. But that's probably because I like it.
Mark, I drink beer, and beer would fill me up. And so when I was out. I sober up with my vodka cranberry. I sober up.
I like a good beer. I like triple Carmelites, and I like Belgian triples and stuff like that, though.
Gotta have my Stella. Of course, I have to have my Stella. That's my wife's English name.
Someone likes Howard. Again, in games, likes Howard. Okay. Cranberry, Crown Royal, and Amaretto.
Yeah. See, I can't do the Crown Royal because that's a whiskey, right?
It is.
I gotta do my vodka.
So just classified it just the regular. Okay.
Fun fact: vodka can be sprayed on jeans instead of washing them. Well, we used to put vodka into the watermelons. That tasted really good.
Yeah. All right, Rob, you're not going to drink tonight?
No, I don't drink it. Like I said, I don't drink it that much. I drink. Last time I drank is when they beat Detroit. That was the last time I drank. And
you trust Steph? Lindy trusts Stephanie's decisions over mine. Is that right? Okay. I hope so. I hope her decisions are more correct than mine. Otherwise, she shouldn't be the coach. Doesn't mean
Chris, it is amazing.
Doesn't mean I'm wrong.
You got to try vodka and watermelon, Chris. It is amazing. Yeah, Mark. I never drank till I puke. Some guys drink. I would never drink till I start puking because I didn't see what was behind.
Well, I didn't do it on purpose, but I have puked before. Not that many times, but
yeah. But some guys,
I haven't done it in years. I can't remember the last time I did it. It's been decades.
All right, Ghost. I'm getting out of here too. I'm almost out of here. Yeah, Jay, I'll be out there making subs. I would love to work for the Fever. I'd like to be help them.
So we got to get Rob a job with the Fever.
Well, Basil says I can't. Basil says I shouldn't be one because of my glasses. Because of the last time I kept on calling Bonner and she wasn't in the game. So Basil said no. Charlie. Oh, you're making me sick now. Hey, Charlie, I'm getting ready to eat. Come on now, boxing bulldogs. I'm getting ready to eat here. Oh.
When you saw Brittany Griner with no shirt. Oh. Well, everyone says she's a man, but in Russia they thought she was a man too, but then they put her in a women's prison, so she must have passed the inspection. That's all I can say.
Not a girl. That's a man, baby.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm not drawing any conclusions about any of the new players.
Right. Yeah.
You got the 4 players that played well, Rob, all played together last year too. So they felt more comfortable out there with each other. The other players are just trying to fit in. So you got to give them a little chance. Although Bonner hasn't played enough, and neither is Timpson, and so let's just see what happens. Give them 20 games and see what happens. See how they look then.
I miss Taiwanese food, Joseph.
Let's go Fever. That's right, Retro. Yeah. I'll send you the Act Nation, Rob. He has a video now with the guy that was from Rob Parker.
Okay.
You can look at during dinner or something like that. And he's talking about Juju again and how Juju is going to be way better than Caitlin Clark. And Juju is this and Juju. I go, oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
The woman's injured right now. You don't even know when she's going to come back 100%. But even then.
All right. I'm out. I'm off to cook some dinner for me and the wifey. You guys, we always appreciate you. Thank you for all your.
Here's a good point, Rob. Is this true?
Appreciate it.
Rob, here's a good point from coaching. I think there's a difference between CC passing the ball in practice and inside the game. It's true. So those players are not used to her because they've only played with her in 2 games plus 2 preseason games. So
yes, even Mark, even the players who played last year.
So we're gonna take a break for a half hour. I'll be back at 7:30. Rob will be back probably after 7:30 since he's making his wife dinner.
Right. Yeah, appreciate you guys. Always good to chat later. All of you. You guys are great.
I'll keep it going. I'll keep it open. Well, I've got another thread to start. I'll probably keep it going until 7:25, then turn it off, and then start another one. I think.
I'm making Basil. I'm making beef short ribs in a pressure cooker with some potatoes, carrots,
maybe
celery.
I'll end it. Yeah, I'll just end it, and then I'll start another one at 7:30. I might start it early.
Take care, Jay.
Yeah, 7:30 game time. So I'll see you later. I'm gonna end the stream, and I'll start another one at 7:30.
All right, you guys, take care. Peace out.
Bye.
Go Knicks. Go Knicks.
Go Knicks. 7:30.